Yeah, hopefully I'm live. So I'm at Blender. I'm gonna just make a little Lord of the Rings ring. Short stream. It's gonna be just for video I'm making on YouTube, but yeah, let's get started. We're at that. I'll be watching like so many videos. So get a cylinder, object mode, I'm in edit mode. I'll do those faces. Scale that down. This loop cut, scale it a little bit. That's our ring, pretty much done. Shade smooth. Hello Kimpa, how are you? Good morning. Add a new texture. And then we're gonna say we're gonna load in our texture. I'm gonna image texture, and then let's go to shading. I can browse for this file. Right now I've got my documents, and it is the Lord of the Rings text that we want. That's on my desktop, my bad. I'll put it on my desktop. There it is. This is what we want. Now we're going to fix the UVs for that. Let's go here. Make sure we can see it. I'm alright. We're going back to work. Do we have to go back to work now? So I'm being like less streams. Been slowly getting back into doing work, unfortunately. There we go. Got our Elvish writing. How you been? How's work? How's everything going back to normal? Just do that a bit. Actually, that'll be fine. Let's go back to shading. I want to disconnect that. Metal, make this more metal. Metallic. Make it like gold ring. Looks like a gold ring, right? Nah, we lied to ourselves. Turn this on. Now we can see some kind of. Never even had lockdown. So for us, I guess you're lucky then. It wasn't as bad. He was getting text messages saying, "Oh, what's it? Do not use the ambulance emergency services unless necessary," and stuff like this. So let's add that texture. Where is it? I'll go to my desktop. Got a messy desktop. I need to clean up all these textures and stuff on my desktop. Let's get this roughness, and let's get our text in here. So we've got our two textures. I don't even need this. I don't even need that grunge. I was going to use a grunge texture, but I can use some noise or something. Noise texture. To the roughness. Let's go UV. I want mapping, don't I? Mapping. Sorry if this gets a bit messy. Hopefully it's not too messy. I think it did go. Change that scale, roughness, and I can scale it here. Also need a color to control that color. Huh? Can I put it in between here? I don't know. There we go. That's looking nice. I can play around with this mapping. This roughness. That's kind of cool. I don't want that though. I don't know what that is. Detail. Oh, detail. Gosh, detail. Can even rotate this. Kind of cool. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we got that texture we want to do. So we need a. Let's get a bump map. Bump. It's into a bump. I even change this to color. Let's say what? That's a more. Let's see, we got this. Let's reduce that strength. That looks nice. Started to look nice. Okay, we can reuse this for emission as well. Let's move this over here. It's gonna get messy. And I kind of starting to understand the network, the shader network. Watching lots of videos on this stuff made it a lot easier to understand, which is kind of cool. Emission. Let's get an emission. And we want the color to go to there. So we want this text to glow. So we're gonna use the same texture for that text. Well, we need to use a mix shader. Mix shader node. So you go in there, and this BSDF goes in there, and then this goes to the surface. There we go. So we got that kind of working, and then if you do this, that's the emission. But we want to invert this. We'll do that in a second. Let me just clean up this network. So I want this as an alpha, almost like so you can take that color to the factor, and then we put a color ramp in here too. I'm not sure if you can just put an invert, to be honest. Let's try it. Yeah, you can put just an invert. You can just invert the color, well, because it's black and white anyway. But anyway, let's see what happened to the ramp. Color ramp. Oh, I guess because you if I put invert, you can't control the color. I guess with a color ramp, you can control the color. I think. I don't know. Is this not changing any color then? Oh, sorry, this is the stencil. My bad. I should change the mission. Using the color ramp, you have control actually over that. What happened? I said constant, linear. How do you make it just sharp? Like, is it constant? Yeah, constant. There you go. It's sharper there. Okay, now we want to add color to that. So it's not, because right now we've got strength, but there's no color coming from this emission because it's just the black texture right now. So we can add the color ramp in here. I see. Oh, wrong way. Put it before the. There we go. There we go. Now we're making fun. Doesn't look like a ring just yet, but we're getting there. Okay, and you can bump that strength up and play around. We'll play around with that. Anyway, I think you can even change this. I don't know. There you go. We can tweak those later, but there we go. Shader network. We've got something. You can play around with the noise texture. I think detail's good. The roughness is nice, like that. Be bigger. Yeah. Hey, I'm happy with that. And I'll go back to my layout. And we're gonna say add modifiers. We're gonna say we're gonna add solidify. Make it thicker. Let's add a subdivision as well. That's nice and smooth. You can increase that thickness if you want. That's really lovely. Look at it. You know, so you can edit it quite easily. Nice. I'll click. I can break this in and scale it in if I want. Probably better if I did. Oh, I'll just switch my keyboards to some US layout. Yeah, there we go. Switch it back. I don't know how I did it, but yeah, you can make it more. There you go, more rounded. Rotate this a bit, rotate like this. One ring to rule them all. Dr. Spider. Oh, I think it goes like that. Add mesh. Plane. Add a new material. Let's just make that like that. That's gonna look good. Let's change some of our settings on here. Let's turn ambient occlusion on. That's like 2. Let's go to our shadows. Let's bump that up. I don't know, 2048, 2K. High depth force. We ain't got the shadows in there yet. I mean light. We're just using ambient occlusion right now. We've got the reflections on. Oh yeah, bloom. Boom. There we go. We've got some bloom in there. Now if we click on our ring and go to our material, and we go to our emission. I'm sorry, I forgot. When I forget, you should remind me, Kempa. I'll do it today. You need to remind me. You have to say, oi. Oi. Yeah, just message me though. Yeah, just message me and say, oi. I'll do it today, definitely. What do you think? We've done it. And then you can edit that color. don't think that second color really affects it. I like this new shader network thing they've got. It's kind of cool. And then let's do a vertical split. Turn that off, turn that off. Add camera 0 home, and then you go view. Is it view lock camera to view? I think that's how you do it. And then I should be able to, yeah. Can I move this camera around? Or no? No? How do you lock the camera? There was a way to lock the camera to view, or also lock the view to the camera? I don't know. I thought it was view, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, there you go. Now I can. Yeah, that's much better. Easier to control. Instead of me moving this camera around, like trying to position, I can actually just do that. I don't know how you hide this, or the tab is for that. I can just do that. I think this, I should put wood here or something, can I? Need some wood. Wood, PB, or let's see. For any purpose. This is kind of cool website. Assets. Wood. What's wooden? Things wood. Get some old wood. The old wood. These are substance textures. I don't know if they're how they work in Blender. I don't like that one. That looks nice. So if I say okay, download only 1K should be big enough. I don't think I need bigger than that for this. Desktop, put it about desktop. I'm gonna delete all this stuff after, so don't worry about my messy desktop. Oh man, let's put all this in here. Okay, so we've got those textures. And close this. So I want to create a new. So let's get a shading network. New material for this. I'll edit this one, should I say? Using this stuff. So if I drop this in, wood color. Oh, you can only bring one in at a time. Don't know what place displacement. Okay, I thought it's displacement, but it's displacement. I know where that will go, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll use it. And roughness. Okay, so we got roughness. Oh, can displacement just go to displacement over here? Let's see what happens. What happens? Let me do. Oh, it did something. It did a thing. Oh, no. It's huge, but hey, there it is. It actually works. Quite cool. Okay, so if I said okay, the normal going to the normal. You have to put bump in between. I don't know. It seems to have lost its. What's going on here? Alter height. How do you break a connection? Oh, there we go. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. The color. Let's put color to color. And then we've got roughness to roughness. You know what I think we need to do? Fix the UV mapping. We'll make this small. I think she's fine, the UV is fine. We just need to scale the texture so it repeats more. So go back to shading. Add UV. Is it UV? I like this node based stuff. It's much easier to understand visually anyway. But it can get messy. That's the only. Bit messy, but easier to visualize. Doesn't look like wood, it looks like plastic right now. Can I don't know if it will work. Can I do that? Let's try it, might as well try it. You have mapping going to that, and then they all go to the same? What would happen? And then if I said 0.2 does it do anything? That doesn't scale it. Does it move it? Move it. Or is it? Oh, maybe because this texture as well. This displacement needs to go to the same. 10. 3. I think it's working. 3. Yeah, it is. It's just displacement was not moving with it, but it's way too heavy. So now, how do we control these? Can you use color ramp in between? I wanna control all this scale value one value to drive all three. How do I do that? You can't shift select. Inputs value. Yeah, okay. There we go. Brilliant. I'm learning stuff. It's like saying, oh, this is an integer. It would be nice if they had integers and floats, but I guess you can just hold shift and value. Let me check what this looks like. It looks terrible close, and this is really close, so this needs to be smaller. Shading. Oh, sorry. One. Rotation. I thought changed specular looks too shiny. Is it a specular? It is a specular. The specular needs to go for roughness as well. I don't know. Color P and the roughness. What did I connect this to? Wrong one. I don't know what I did there, but just connect that. Set this there. This is interesting. The color. I don't want that. I choose the wrong one. I want it in the roughness. I want it here. Also, you can collapse these so they're not so big. That'll be easier. They don't clash. I'm learning new things every day. Makes my life easier. Whoa, that one's a big one. Displacement, close, collapse there, and collapse these, and collapse these. That's kind of nice. I like that you can collapse them like that. That's kind of cool. And collapse this one. This one I'm using. So what's this doing now when I crank this up? It's starting to look a little bit better, but it still looks terrible. Still looks terrible. Wood looks don't look about wood to me. Don't look like wood. Okay, so this is, you can see here what's going on. It's like the reflective, how reflective it is. If I link the specular to the same thing, would it? What would that do? How would that look like? I think because this is right? I don't know. Is that the brightness have an effect on this? It does. It has a big impact. It looks so glossy though. Look at this. Looks better than before though. But it looks plastic. Like plastic to me. Don't like that wood. I don't like the woods. I don't know how to make it less shiny. Let me delete that. Is it the bump map that's affecting it so much? Or is it the displacement? So disconnect the displacement for a second. Okay, I didn't. Maybe it's the displacement. I don't want the displacement. We can go back to this roughness. Got a color everything. That's looking a lot cleaner now. Bring that specular down a tiny bit. Oh, it looks much. The bump needs more to be sharper, but maybe it's the bump. Maybe more subtle, I don't know. We're really close to it, so it doesn't. It's cause. Nah. Let's do this. Jump? I don't know. It looks alright. Kind of. We'll go here, roughness. I don't like that. I like that look of the wood there. It's kind of looks alright. Hey, thank you. Cyfax? I hope I said your name right. I just learning warnings. Yeah, I've got something right. Yeah. How comes my blooms turned off? Or is it just look the bloom on this? I mean the emission looks weird. Cause that's like 200 and it's not. I should see 0. Okay, it's actually working. It's good. It's just the bloom is maybe. Bloom's not. I don't know. There we go. I can see it now. I can see it glowing there. Click on this. Is it because this is too dark? I did blue just to see. Clearly something wrong with this. Clearly something. That's not glowing. I feel it's not glowing enough. So I've done something wrong. Why has it got a completely different look? Oh, there we go. What was I using in the layout? Let's see what I was using. So I was using this in the layout. This. There we go. And now I can try to adjust this emissions wherever it is. Oh, see, so how comes the emission wasn't changing, updated when I changed it on the thing? Have a good day, Kimber. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah. Sunday. Does this actually, it does do effect, but up to what? We've got this, we've got these stuff. Okay, let's go back to layer. Kind of looks a bit more glowy now. I think I'm pretty much done. I'm not sure. Maybe we can just change some of this roughness, I don't know. Where's the noise texture? That's kind of cool. I'm not happy with the wood, but I guess I'm still learning. I don't like the bump or the detail on that. I don't know. Where's inverted? What happens if I'm inverted? Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it? It's not just me that thinks it's weird. I just plugged in the texture because I've got a PBR. I just downloaded a PBR texture, but it just looks bizarre. Color. Yeah, it looks plastic, like vinyl, some rubbish, you know, some cheap, some fake wood, like. Because that's the texture there. I think it's to do with this bump, because it seems to have such an effect on it. But it looks too plasticky. Maybe it's because it's too scaled up and there's not enough detail in that texture. Brighter color with the height bit and the ramp. Ugh, we'll try. I think because it's too. Ooh. I think there's not enough. Maybe the texture's too low res to be, and that's why it looks like that. Bubbly. It looks kind of pixelated but bubbly at the same time. Because it's only a 1K texture. I think maybe that's why it's not low res enough. I can scale it down. Oh, for some reason you have to scale. I think it is the texture. It's the texture resolution. I think it's the texture resolution. So try to download it again. And we go to. Let's go history. What's in history in it? There you go. So this is the website we got it from. I use Maya. I was using Maya since college, but Blender started using a couple of months. So it was Maya. I went from Maya to Cinema 4D, and now I started learning Blender during the furlough and the lockdown stuff. I've been doing Blender because Cinema 4D was costing me too much. Because you know how much it's just subscription basis, it's quite expensive, and Blender's actually quite good. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm actually enjoying Blender. Where is it? I made lots of stuff. Look, this is all Blender now. This is on my website, but I started posting stuff that I'm doing now. I'm happy with the stuff I'm doing with Blender. Where is it? My Blender videos. Yeah, so that was day one, and then I did like a 30-day thing where I just did it every day. Hey, thank you for follow. But yeah, I did it for 30 days. Like powered through and stuff. Should I get the I think if I get this 4K texture, it might help. Maybe it should be a PNG. Yeah. I just downloaded both now. Brilliant. This site is quite good. I don't know if you've come across it. Maybe are you into 3D? Do you do much 3D work? 3D works. Blender. Do you use Blender? Categories. I don't. This seems quite free. I think they say this is like free PBRs. Oh, cool. I work in industry, but not as game. I don't do games. I do real-time presentations and like events. So you know, like people, you know, like companies will come and say we want some big screen presentation stuff. I can't. The thing is, I can't show more. I would show my work, but I can't. Yeah, and TV, so virtual sets. We do virtual sets and stuff like this for TV channels. Election graphics I've done, football graphics, sports graphics. So it's a different field, but I guess still same. We still use the same tools. I got a higher res texture, so let's try to load that one. What was I gonna replace? This normal map. Gonna struggle there. Our machine's gonna crash. Okay, and load that color in. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But like the tools I use, the engines are they're not as like advanced. Like for example, if you're using Unreal, the engine that looks sharper now. That looks so much sharper. like Unreal Engine compared to like the engine that we use, because I use this tool called Ventus. The rendering is not as powerful, but they're integrating Unreal into it, so you can embed it into as a layer, which is cool. But this is the tool I kind of use for work. But if you go like here, work, you can see it's used for like a lot of stuff like CBIT. They use it like Sony events and like all these car launches, you know, those fancy projection mapping stuff, like touchscreen stuff. You see all this crazy. There's some projects on here that I've worked on. I'm not allowed to see, but unfortunately. But yeah, but look, you can do all these kind of cool stuff, like abstract stuff as well, like this is not mine, but this is someone else's work. But this is what the tool can do. It's kind of cool. 3D holograms, and yeah, you can get a creative. If you can code as well, bonus. You'll like bonus. Oh, I'm happy with that. You know, I learned that. I learned how to use these textures a bit better. So scale this up. Oh, wow. What's this X do? I don't know. I think I should move on to something else, yeah, because we kind of done that. Should I just confirm that this is apply this solidify? Now it's actual the mesh. Just make it a little bit more fancy. I don't know. Rigid body passive. File, save as ring. Rigid body mesh. Play. Ring weight. Also there we go. Paste. And that's the weight of Lord of the Rings ring. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just messing around now. Ooh. It's good fun. But why is this glow disappear? It's bizarre. Is it just me, or is it the destroying areas? Is it just the quality of my people? Or? It doesn't feel like this mission is really working. I mean, I can see the bloom here affecting that, but the emission is not. What am I doing? What's that line? That's just the. Oh, I like that little roll of the way it just. Where? What other settings have we got in? Should we do some depth of field? Let's do that, some depth of field. Camera. Oh, I like this Eevee render, that's nice. Or should I focus on that one? I don't know. Do. That's a new look. There we go. I like that. I don't know why I like it. It just looks nice. Blades F stop. Okay, I can see what the blades are doing there. Okay. Ratio. Okay. I feel that this is not this. Maybe it's just everything's they're all too close together. Yeah, all too close. Whoa, whoa. Over there to 0.5. What does that do? Interesting. Why does the emission stop working at a certain distance? Like here, it just doesn't work. Here it doesn't work. Kind of slowly fades in and then must be some weird viewport thing, or I don't know. I don't know. think I messed up all the settings. Can I reset everything? Is there a reset? Reset to default value. Reset to default. I wish they had like just a reset button, like you just rather than, you know, reset to default values. I think I messed it up because it's not doing what it's supposed to. Wow. Did I break something? I broke something and I don't know what. And I don't know what I broke. Because the zip fulfills is not working no more. Did I turn it off? What that fulfilled on? Yeah. 1.2. Everybody dance now. Because you don't want to, so this is 1.2. So that's just for some reason. Okay, I don't understand how it works. Honestly, I like that anyway. I like the way it looks, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I didn't hear the doorbell ring. You heard the door ring? I didn't hear no door ring. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it an end. It was just a short stream. I'm kind of waffling on now. I appreciate the follows and the likes. Oh, kind of like that. Kind of like that. I like that. I'm happy with it. Anyways, I'm gonna call it an end here. Thank you again. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm gonna get them some food next door. So take care. Be good to each other. Hopefully we see you in the future. Bye bye.